Part 1 of Morris Costumes 2023 animatronic lineup has finally arrived. Let's take a look. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and this is a very exciting video because this is the part 1 of Morris Costumes 2023 animatronic lineup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the last couple of days have brought with them many animatronic teases for Morris Costumes. However, today was a huge breakthrough because today obviously is the day before the Halloween Party Expo, and today we received many photos of the Morris Costumes 2023 animatronic lineup. Now, like I said, this is just part 1. At the time of filming this video, we don't have every single prop to take a look at just yet, but I will of course make a part 2 as soon as the rest of the animatronics get revealed to us. But I do not want to waste any more time because this is super exciting. Let's jump into the Morris Costumes official 2023 animatronic lineup. Alright, so I want to start off this video by taking a look at what is currently my #1 favorite animatronic from what we have seen so far for Morris Costumes 2023. And this is the Carnival Barker animatronic. Now, I want to say right now, Carnival Barker has not been confirmed to be the official name. Morris Costumes did call this animatronic the Carnival Barker in a post where they posted a picture. However, his box that he's standing on does say Carney of Souls, so whatever his name is, take it with a grain of salt. However, we do get to take a look at him. This animatronic is 100% my favorite of all of the props that we have seen thus far for Morris Costumes 2023. However, there is a close second that we will take a look at in a second. This animatronic is, in my opinion, one of the best clowns that we have seen from any Halloween company from within the last couple of years. Obviously, this is taking the approach and the concept of an old school clown holding a megaphone that you would see outside of an old-timey carnival trying to call people to come and check out the show. We have never seen a clown concept like this before with a megaphone or a kind of old-timey clown like the one we are seeing here, and I think the execution is absolutely perfect. I love the megaphone that this guy is holding. I also love that in the other hand he's holding a cane. Very old-timey. It really brings out that character. Obviously, this guy is standing on a giant box, which I think is also very cool. Very similar to Spirit Halloween's Monty animatronic. It is kind of a reskin. Actually, I wouldn't say reskin because it isn't exactly the same. And as of right now, we believe that this guy does have different animation than Monty. However, he is very similar, and he obviously is also manufactured by SVI. I love the purple hair. I love the outfit on this guy. And also, it is believed that this animatronic will feature LCD eyes, because if you take a look at the eye socket, it does look like they are big enough to feature those LCD screens, which if he does, I am going to love this guy even more, because LCD eyes are going to make this even better. Overall, though, the Carnival Barker animatronic is an absolutely fantastic brand new clown, and I really want to pick this guy up. I am going to try to buy him at the Trans World Halloween Attraction Show and try to buy him, or at least put in my order for Morris Costumes for this guy, because this is an absolutely amazing animatronic and my favorite that we have seen so far for Morris Costumes 2023. Alright, so the second animatronic is coincidentally my second favorite behind the Carnival Barker. This is my second favorite prop of Morris Costumes 2023 so far. And this is a brand new Groundskeeper gardener. I'm not even really sure what to call this animatronic. It is basically a groundskeeper with bloody gloves holding a giant set of shears in front of them, and the shears have blood all over them. Very cool face, very also scarecrow-like. So I guess you could say gardener scarecrow. Credit goes to Lord Grimley for this picture that you are seeing of this animatronic, and overall, again, just like the Carnival Barker, this is a fantastic animatronic. The concept behind this is so incredibly unique, and we have never seen an animatronic that takes the form of a groundskeeper or a gardener like this. We have never seen this before, and I really love how this animatronic looks. I really love how it also has some kind of creepy cloth on the shoulders and on the gardening hat, because it adds that much more detail, where it looks like this gardener was doing work in like a bog. I love the way that looks. I also really like the coveralls that got some blood on them. They've also seemed to got some green seaweed looking stuff down by the knee area. And the face on this animatronic from this image looks absolutely insane. Obviously also manufactured by SVI. We know this does have a latex face. The latex head on this looks amazing. The sculpt of the nose and the mouth and the way that the facial expression is, this is one of the best looking latex SVI face sculpts that I think we've seen the last couple years from any Halloween animatronic. I love the way it looks. It's kind of a perfect blend between like a real person and a witch. I love the way that looks. I assume that this animatronic will feature mouth movement and probably LED eyes just by the way the face looks here. But once again, I love the concept of this. I love the blood and the gore on the shears because obviously the last couple of years we've been seeing a lot more child-friendly animatronics, so I'm very glad to see that they really did take this in a bloody gardener approach, which I'm glad with, because if the shears were clean, I would have not liked this animatronic, so I'm glad it does have some blood on there. Fantastic prop, my second favorite so far. SVI Morris costumes, such a unique concept, and I love the brand new Groundskeeper animatronic. Alright, so the next animatronic that we have a brand new photo of is actually one of the original teased animatronics that we were teased about within the last couple of days, and this is the Mangy Rat. This is the first look we're getting at him. The Mangy Rat is a very popular animatronic from this photo. A lot of people are really liking him, and I like him to an extent. However, he is not one of my favorites of the animatronics that we have seen so far. Obviously, this animatronic also manufactured by SVI, just like the entire Morris lineup this year. I do really enjoy the detail of this guy. I love that we did end up getting a very cartoony rat head, just like I was hoping for when I talked about the tease that we got of this animatronic. I love the red eye. I love the whole detailing and crevices on the face. The teeth are really cool. The hands look super hyper realistic. I love the clothing. However, I was kind of hoping more for a lab kind of type rat, a lab experiment, more than kind of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Master Splinter rat, if you kind of get what I'm saying. I would have liked if this animatronic would have had maybe like green ooze dripping out of the mouth or on the outfit, or something to make it more lab-like, more like an experiment. There's not a lot of bright colors here, and it kind of almost makes him look dreary. Now, yeah, I know it kind of makes sense because he is maybe supposed to come from like a sewer, and a dreary outfit makes more sense for him. However, I would have liked it if maybe there was a couple of bright colors in there just to mix it up a little bit. Again, green ooze is really what I was hoping for. Some kind of green liquid pouring out or some bubbling to really make it look like this guy was an experiment of some kind, maybe not just like a mutant. But nonetheless, the detailing is still very, very good, and I think SVI did a fantastic job. We can see how this guy seems to look. He seems like he has multiple tails, which is kind of a cool approach to a mutant rat that has multiple tails because it's a mutant and it's not an actual rat. I do enjoy that. I think that adds a little bit of detail and also humor at the same time to it. But nonetheless, that is the Mangy Rat animatronic in the first time we were taking a look at him. Alright, so the next animatronic is yet another one of the teased ones, and this was the very first teased 2023 Morris prop that we got. We have the Soulstealer. Now, unfortunately, the Soulstealer is actually one that I'm very disappointed with, and out of everything that we've seen so far for Morris's lineup, this is definitely my least favorite, and this is the only one that I actually don't like. When we saw the tease and silhouette of this prop, I was really excited for him, especially when we saw that the animation was going to be that his tombstone, or one of the animations, would be that the tombstone cracked open and closed. I was really excited for that because it was like nothing we had ever seen before, and the silhouette really made this guy look great. However, on actual look of this guy, seeing the actual picture, the first thing that comes to mind is that he looks really cheap. Now, yes, this guy is manufactured by SVI, but he really doesn't even look like he's manufactured by SVI. Something about him just looks cheap to me. I think the tombstone, the hands, his really skinny arms, I'm not really sure what it is, but to me, this guy just doesn't look like he's the greatest of quality. And maybe the price will reflect that. Obviously, we don't know prices as of right now, but maybe if this guy is cheaper, then it will make sense. But I just feel like this guy kind of looks cheap. On top of that, I feel like he has a very plain attire and look. I was really hoping that we would get kind of a phantom character behind the tombstone. However, we ended up getting just a standard Grim Reaper, which I'm fine with. However, this Grim Reaper has really nothing special to him. The face is not that unique. The hood just looks like it's made out of like a garbage bag kind of material. His clothing just has some regular creepy cloth. Maybe if they did something a little bit more unique with the face, I would have liked it. But the face really just looks like a mask. It doesn't even really look like an animatronic. Even down to the tombstone. The tombstone is kind of lacking detail for me. And it really just looks like a cheap plastic tombstone that isn't made meant to be real. I don't know. Overall, I don't think the Soulstealer is that amazing of an animatronic, and I am unfortunately disappointed with it. But nonetheless, I am definitely not a big fan of the Soulstealer animatronic. I'm interested to see what his price will be. And maybe the price will make me like him just a little bit better. But I was just hoping that he would have some more detail, a little bit more uniqueness to his face and to the rest of his body. And I really wish that he looked a little bit higher quality. Alright, so that wraps up part 1 of the Morris Costumes 2023 animatronic lineup. Those are all of the photos that we have as of right now for animatronics. However, I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be filming again probably later today. Because I really think that we're going to get more photos as the day goes on, because today has been filled with all the pictures you just saw now, and it's currently 3 p.m. Right now, the time I'm filming this, so probably within the next hour or two, more photos will be coming out, but I wanted to film this so I can get my video out right away on the first part, so just keep an eye out, because I'm sure part 2 will be coming out very soon, where we take a look at the rest of the Morris Costumes animatronic lineup. But what we have seen so far is absolutely tremendous. Yes, the Soulstealer is definitely not what I thought he was going to be, and I know a lot of other people are also disappointed. However, the mangy rat, the groundskeeper with the shears, and the Carnival Barker are fantastic animatronics in my opinion, and I absolutely love the Carnival Barker. That one's definitely my favorite, and I just can't wait to see the rest of the lineup, because Morris Costumes has put together a fantastic year for us so far, and we've only seen 4 or 5 animatronics, so I can't even imagine what is still yet to come. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for the second part of the Morris Costumes 2023 animatronic lineup. Goodbye.